Hello, everyone. My name is Kelly Nguyen, and I'm an assistant professor at UCLA. I wish I could be there with you all today, but I'm at another event in Southern California, also commemorating the end of the Vietnam War. I would like to share a few words about the Viet Museum and why I think it's such a treasure trove for our community. While I was working at Stanford University, I had the honor of collaborating with the Viet Museum in San Jose to help curate the Vietnamese Refugee Archive exhibit. This project emerged during a time of transition for the museum, an important moment as it re-examined how its collections were being preserved, shared, and reimagined for the future. Together with members of the Vietnamese refugee community here in San Jose, we built the museum's website and its first curated digital exhibit, featuring digitized artifacts, works of art, and oral histories. Each object in these exhibits carries something irreplaceable: memory. Some were made in re-education camps, tools and gifts crafted out of necessity, out of hope. Others mark painful searches for closure, like a family's return to Vietnam in search of a fallen pilot. Some are artworks crafted by refugees to process trauma, to remember loved ones, and to begin healing. These aren't just historical artifacts. They hold our community's memories of loss and hardship, yes, but also of strength and resilience. For my generation, the generation after, they reflect not only what happened to our elders, but also how they responded, how they cared for one another, how they resisted erasure, and how they made meaning in the face of displacement. That's why what has been preserved in the Viet Museum isn't just history, it's our heritage. Each item, each photograph, each document has been protected and passed forward by survivors, by families, by communities who understand the importance of remembering. Learning through these objects offers something that textbooks often can't. They invite us to feel the textures of lived experience, to connect across generations, not through abstract timelines, but through the everyday items people held in their hands, made with care, and chose to preserve. I've used these very artifacts in my classes, first at Stanford and now at UCLA, not only to teach history, but to help students understand the humanity behind it. The students don't just study the past. They listen to it, they hold it, they begin to see themselves in it. These objects return agency to the people whose stories are too often flattened or forgotten. They offer dignity in the details, reminding us that we are more than victims of war or statistics of displacement. We are caretakers of memory, storytellers, and makers of history in our own right. To engage with these artifacts is to reclaim our narratives on our own terms. But we aren't just preserving the past, we're also shaping the future. Museums like the Viet Museum are ensuring that the next generation grows up not only knowing where they come from, but feeling proud of it. That's the power of this museum. That's the power of memory, held with care and passed on with purpose.